Hello and welcome. This is our first update on our war on sugar. My name is Helen Hodgson and I'm from Vancouver Pro Energy, and I'm here to share with you some knowledge that, quite frankly, over the past 6 months has been nothing short of life-changing for me and my daughter. What can I say? After 25 years in the industry, weight loss and body transformation industry that is, I have seen and helped clients lose weight and it's crept back on. Lose it again, it's crept back on. And what can I say? I'm just the same. My weight's gone up, gone down. I've followed every low fat, low calorie diet that's been out there, and it has always been a struggle. Then 6 months ago, it was like a light bulb went on. I was introduced for the first time to an in-depth ketogenic program called Pro Energy, and educated on how to actually lose the weight and keep it off, because honestly, the losing is only halfway, as every single one of you out there knows. It's not losing it, it's keeping it off that's the hard part. And the way we're keeping it off is with the knowledge. And that's what I'm here to share with you. So during these segments, we will focus each week on a different aspect of what is our normal North American life, and we'll look at it and go, oh my goodness, that's why I'm struggling. So here we go, come join us, because this knowledge, when you have it, is priceless. And this knowledge, when you have it, you might take a little bit longer going around the grocery store, but it's going to mean that you can shed that weight and keep it off. And as you watch these videos, you'll also see me practicing it. Over 40 pounds down now in just over 6 months. My daughter's racing ahead of me. Between us, we've lost over 100 pounds. If you want to see more of that story, check us out on vancouverproenergy.com. So let's get going. The first thing that we have here is our staple in our North American diet, bread. 99% of households are buying bread or a bread product every single day. Men are consuming it usually twice a day, women once to twice a day. But between us, we are here consuming, on average, 79 loaves of bread per year. But hey, it's low fat, it's healthy, it's got to be good for us. What I'm here to show you is, quite frankly, it's not about the fat, it's not about the calories, it's actually about the sugars. Because it's okay making a product low fat, it's okay making a product low calorie, but what you don't quite realize that in order to make you eat it, because they take all the fat out and it tastes like cardboard, what they're actually doing is adding in this sugar. And it's this sugar that is creating the obesity problems that we have here in North America. And it is getting worse and worse. We're following these low fat diets, we're following these low carbohydrate, these low calorie diets, and we are getting bigger. Why? Because quite frankly, everything you see here is laden with sugar. If I gave you this to eat, there's no way you're going to sit and suck on 10 sugar lumps. But if I give you one tiny slice of French bread, that amount of sugar is actually contained in it. 10 grams of sugar per slice. Who's going to have one slice? Come on. By the time you're laying it with butter, you've got to have at least 2 or 3 to make it even edible. This is what I want you to look at when you're going in through that supermarket. I want you to turn it around. I want you to look at this label here, but I want you to actually go past where you've normally been looking. I want you to go past the calories. I want you to go past the fat, and I want you to get down to where it says carbohydrates, because this is your sugar. And this is what we need to be looking for. And this is written in really, really, really tiny letters. Because do they want you to know that there's actually that amount of sugar in that French bread? No, else we wouldn't be buying it. So let's go a little further. We've done our French bread. Let's look at our bread. 79 loaves each is what we're consuming per year, everybody. 79. But are all our breads created equal? They're not. Here we have, look at this beautiful example of a bread that we'd reach for in the store, and it's healthy. It's got quinoa in it. Look at all the great stuff it's got in it. What they aren't putting on the front is the amount of sugar that's in it, because when you actually turn it around and start looking down this ingredient panel at the back, what they're actually not telling you is in every single slice is 21 grams of sugar. So you make a sandwich with this gorgeous bread with quinoa, and that is 42 grams of sugar you've just intaken. Now, to stay the same weight, we only need between 60 to 100 grams per day. That's it. Anything above that is just going to be stored as fat. So when you're eating 42 grams in 2 slices of bread, you are really going to be struggling to stay balanced for the rest of the day. You take a different loaf of bread, check it out, and you can actually eat 2 slices of this for 1 slice of this when it comes to the sugar. So you've got to be checking with these breads. But do we just stop at breads? No. What about our burger buns? Look at this for a discrepancy. In this one here is 22 grams of sugar. 22 grams of sugar. This is pretty much pure sugar around your burger. But take from that bread bun to this bread bun, and this little thing here actually has 43 grams of sugar contained in it. Now, each one of these sugar lumps contains 4 grams. So inside this is actually this. Would you really like your burger wrapped in sugar? Because that's what's happening. Now you progress up a little bit and get to a bagel. And this is a raisin bagel. Because, hey, guess what? We want something a little bit more substantial in the morning. Contained in this raisin bagel is 64 grams of sugar. That is your entire day's intake of sugar is in this bagel. What does that look like? This is just scary. So you eat a bagel a day for breakfast, and this is what you're consuming. Strangely enough, there's only half the amount of sugar in a muffin as what there is in a bagel. So quite frankly, you might as well eat 2 muffins and you have exactly the same amount of sugar. So let's stay away from that. Chocolate croissant, 32 grams of sugar. Not much better, but still half the amount of the bagel. Have a couple of croissants, it's exactly the same. So what do? We give our kids cereal. Let's not give them a bagel. What we're not realizing is in this serving of Frosted Flakes is actually 28 grams of sugar. Now the unfortunate thing is, it doesn't stop there, because nobody's just going to eat this. Most of us like to pour some milk on top. And here's where they get us, because even your skimmed milk contains sugar. As they take the fat out, they put sugar in. And by the time you dredge your Frosted Flakes with milk, we are now up at 40 grams of sugar for that breakfast. 10 sugar lumps. Would you dream of giving your kids 10 sugar lumps to suck on before they go to school? Because that's actually what you're doing. Quite frankly, if you're leaning towards these things as the breakfast for your little one, then you need to check the carbohydrates because they are very high in hidden sugars. Now last but by no means least, we have over there the chips. 16 chips, 23 grams of sugar. And we haven't even got to pizza. Do you realize in North America 350 slices of pizza are consumed every single second? And each slice of pizza, depending how big it is, varies between 20 to 45 grams of sugar per slice. So if your kids are eating pizza as a snack, that could explain a lot as why they're struggling. The whole purpose of this education is to have you slow down and think about the choices we're making, because it's these choices that are tripping us up without us even realizing it. And that's what we're hoping to achieve with these videos. If I can help you with any more information on anything we've covered today, then please shoot me an email at helen@vancouverproenergy.com. I really hope this has helped, and I look forward to updating you further.